Although using a piping bag is the easiest way to do your outlining, a lot of people do seem to have problems making the actual bag itself. So this video is going to concentrate on how to make a piping bag. This is greaseproof paper, parchment paper, depending on where you live. And I've made a square, roughly 18 centimetres. Doesn't have to be exact, but 18, 18, 18, 18. And then I've cut it diagonally across the middle. So I have two triangles, and it's one of these which we'll make the piping bag from. Now I'm going to do a couple of things I don't normally do, just the way of showing you. One, I'm going to fold it in half, and that'll put a crease down the middle there. Maybe we'll actually draw that in as well. Might stand out a bit more. So I wouldn't normally do this. I did make a crease down the middle when I was learning, and it's a good way of showing you how it's done. So crease and a line down the middle, and I'm going to put a dot in that corner and a dot in that corner, just to show you how it's done. Now what I'm going to do is get that line, that side there, come along this line. Now I'm not going to do it like that, because that would put the black dot underneath and it wouldn't make a cone. What I'm going to do is grab it with my right hand, it's pointed towards me, grab it with my right hand, twist it round and over, and the black dot comes to the top at the front. I hope you can see that. The black dot is at the top of the front, and we have made a cone shape. And then with the other one, grab it with my left hand round the back, and again the black dot, there's my first black dot, and somewhere under there should be my second black dot. Again, it has come to the top, and we've got our cone shape. Show you that again quickly. Triangle pointed towards me, grab that with my right hand, twist, and bring this line along this line. So this side here along this line, twist, and it makes your cone. And this side just follows it around the back. Now I should be able to scoot those in and out, and I don't know if you can see, let's see if we can get a bit close without messing things up. That actually opens and closes as I scoot the pieces backwards and forwards between my thumb and finger. Obviously we want it closed, so I shall make sure that's nicely tight and closed. There we are. And that is virtually closed. Now, you can see these tabs we've got at the back. I'm going to fold them over once, and press them down, and fold them over twice, and press them down. And that will keep the cone together. Now some people at this stage do put a little bit of sellotape onto the join at the back. I don't, but you can if you wish. Speaking of the join, you see the join there, let me try and lift it up a little bit. Now when we come to roll, if we roll into the join, we'll open it up. We want to roll away from the join, and I'll show you what I mean in a second. Here's my outliner, stood upside in a cup, and I'm going to put a little bit into the bag. Don't worry, we're not going to waste it. Any we don't use will be going back into the bottle. There's a little bit in the bag. Put that back to the side. Now, there's my join. I'm going to put the join so it's beneath, down, away from us. We can't see the join. I'm going to fold in the two sides and roll down until it's nice and tight. Now if you've got a little gap at the end, you may see a bit of lead come out straight away. Don't worry about that. There we go. Hope you can see that. So the join is there. I've rolled away from the join, and that's kept the join nice and tight. Every time you roll, it tightens that join up. Now you may be able to see just a tad of lead, liquid lead coming off out of that. Let's knock that off. Now we're going to cut the end. Your line should be in proportion to your work. If you're doing a really big piece of work, the line should be quite thick. If you're doing a very small piece of work, you want the lines very thin. So gauge your line according to the size of your work. Cut off a little bit and try it. You can always cut off a bit more. You can't stick it back on. So let's just cut off a little bit there and see if that's right. Actually, I'm quite happy with that. But if you wanted a thicker line, you cut off a little bit more. You get a much thicker line. There we go, so that's how to make your piping bag. Cut the end off to the size of line you want. I said we wouldn't waste that lead, so I'll bring my bottle back and I will be squeezing what's left in this bag back into the bottle. Have fun. It is something which takes practice, but using a piping bag is a lot easier than trying to use one of those toothpaste tube like outliners. So I recommend the piping bag, but give it a practice with making it. Okay, let's go through that again quite quickly with pictures. Take your square of greaseproof parchment paper, cut it diagonally so you end up with two triangles. Take one of these triangles and fold it in half so you have a crease down the middle. Then take the top left hand corner, as shown in this photo, and wrap it round until it looks like photo 2. Keep hold of this and take the top right hand corner and wrap that round the back until you have a full cone. Once you've got that, all you need to do is fold it over twice, and that'll make sure the cone stays together. Have a bit of practice and I'm sure you'll get it in the end. Enjoy your glass painting.